back, everybody. Anarchy back here again for the third video of tonight. That's insane. I am putting together so many damn videos, but here we are with a third motherfucking video, guys. And this one is for field upgrades. I wanted to get this last one out here because I did the perks, I did the ammo mods. I want to get the field upgrades out, especially after releasing the ashes of the damn shed. I don't care too much to release the survival information or the cursed or any of that. It's mostly the perks and stuff that kind of get to me that I kind of need to have like released out to you guys. These are the biggest changes in Call of Duty Black Ops 7, at the moment. Alright, so for the first field upgrade, we actually have a previous one from a previous Call of Duty getting reintroduced, and that's from Call of Duty Cold War, called Toxic Growth. I believe this was one that was actually in Call of Duty Cold War and COD Vanguard, but I don't necessarily remember. Toxic growth is most like the color of healing art, so we're just gonna look at that. Fun one to have. Toxic growth. Summon a deadly growth of thorns in front of you. And I'll go over augments in a second. Obviously, we got Dark Flare, one of my favorites right off the bat. Generate an energy beam that deals shadow damage and penetrates everything in its path. Healing Aura heals all nearby players immediately. Frenzied Guard, repair armor to full and force all enemies in the area to temporarily target you. Armor takes all damage during this time and kills repair armor. Energy Mine. Creates a mine of pure energy that detonates 3 times. And Aether Shroud. Phase into a dark aether, become temporarily hidden from enemy detection. In my opinion, this is the best set of stuff they could have gave us right off the bat. I'm really glad I don't see Frost Blast on there. Really glad about that. Really glad I don't see Tesla Storm on there as well. Or Mr. Peaks. These are all, I think, made like Season 3 things that should be added in. Or they should be added in through the life cycle. I don't think that they need to be added in immediately. Now let's get into Toxic Growth augments. Toxic Growth. So we have major augments. Urticane. Toxic Growth takes up a wider area, and enemies that enter the growth area continue to be slowed after leaving it. We have Cordyception, a little Cordyceps reference here. First normal or special enemy to walk into growth is Entangled and Charmed, attacking other enemies that enter. Pollination. Enemies killed by the growth explode, dealing toxic damage to nearby enemies and slow. Zukori. The first normal or special enemy to walk into the growth becomes the toxic growth itself. Not sure how that will work. Minor augments. Ankle Shredder. Enemies moving through the growth are even slower. Green Thumb. Significantly increases toxic growth health. Extra Charge. This will be really good for toxic growth, by the way, because being able to have 2 charges of toxic growth, I'm guessing, is what they have. Usually you can place 2, but I know that they'll probably want you to mess around with toxic growth and set up some augments and whatnot. And probably only allow you to have 2 sets of these. But the question is, does it spawn 2 bushes each time? Plant food. Killing enemies with toxic growth has a chance to drop healing fruit, which is super cool, by the way. Next, I'm going to be going over the other ones and kind of discussing what the new ones are. If you guys want to, pause the video, take a look at the current ones from Black Ops 6, and I will be talking about the ones from Black Ops 7. So feel free to take note of the ones on screen, and then you guys can go ahead and take note of these new ones and compare them if you want. That's just a suggestion. Alright, so the new one we have is Muzzle Blast. The beam now deals additional damage in a cone in front. Kind of cool, but I might just use Supernova. You know. Honestly, or Dark Pact. Oh, and revive speed has been increased on Dark Pact. Dusk Flame. This is a new minor augment. Enemies that are cut by the beam are dealt additional shadow damage over time. Next, we have Healing Aura. I'm very interested to see what they added next to Healing. By the way, it is very good to have somebody running this with Persistence. So it revives all players who are nearby and down. And speaking of that, they're going to have a new one. Now, of course, it is a major augment, but this now revives dead allies. I think instead of the other one where it automatically revives them, they're going to have a different one where it's going to be able to revive them, but at the cost of you're not going to be able to get persistence. So would you rather revive dead allies or keep all perks on the Blade Out bar? My recommendation is run 2 people with Healing Aura, so you can get both of those effects simultaneously. Cornucopia. Affected players get a health overcharge. This one might be alright, actually. Next is the Frenzied Guard. This was a little broken in BO6. I hope we don't get as many glitches with it upon launch as there was in this game. Alright, Fist of Frenzy. This is the new one. Fist of Frenzy. While frenzied, annihilate enemies with your fists. Dual layer. New augment. While Frenzied Guard is active, armor durability is increased. Ooh, that's interesting. Next we have the Energy Mine. New one is Smart Mine. Energy Mine has more detonations and waits for multiple enemies to be in range for each detonation. So my guess is with Smart Mine, there's probably like 5 detonations. White Energy Mine can be recycled for a field upgrade charge. So I'm imagining if you recycle these mines, then you should get another field upgrade charge for your energy mine, which is cool. Next, we're moving on to the last and final one, which is Aether Shroud. Very W1. I remember this was very useful for the Citadel Easter egg guys. And there's a new one, Afterimage. Distract enemies with a dark Aether clone of yourself. Which means you could put a clone at the bottom of a hill, right, and then go all the way up, and the zombies would be distracted and wouldn't know where you are. Impulse. Deal shadow damage to enemies on activation and increase movement speed during Aether Shroud. That's really all I got for you guys. hope you guys enjoyed that. And on the way to Black Ops 7, you know, guys, make sure you're watching all these videos on YouTube. Because Black Ops 7, it's the shit, and we are basically attempting to do these Easter eggs and all sorts of stuff. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video, man. That was literally as short as the ammo mods video, honestly. And I'm very grateful for being able to make these videos for you guys and get these out, as well as some beta gameplay out. And, you know, thank you guys for kind of watching. You know, it's not easy to make all these thumbnails and stuff. I'd appreciate a subscribe and notifications on, but you know, do what you can, guys, and I'll catch you in the Bo7 beta with some zombies content very soon. But for right now, we're just enjoying whatever Black Ops 6 content we can get until Bo7 drops some zombies, and then we'll hop right into that, talk all about how amazing that is. I cannot wait to get into there with y'all and play that. I'll catch you guys later.